Both of you, you beast. You be quiet, you stubborn old man.
She said, look, Miss RuPaul Charles, I love you and respect you, but I am gonna throw this cold, lukewarm, actually, because it's been in my fucking taint, this lukewarm, crushed meat at your
Meaty tuck.
face. This meaty tuck, yes. Nice. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Mutable Immutables, the show where we quibble queerly. I'm Maxwell.
Yes, I'm Carolyn. We're back.
We are back. Surprise to everyone? No one? I don't know. You can't really see me, but although I guess for those of you listening at home, we're using a recording software that there's like a video situation happening. We may put the videos up later. I don't know. Probably not this one because you can't fucking see my face.
I look good though.
You do. For those, let me paint a picture. Carolyn has
Okay.
these tiny little, what would you call it? Like pigtail buns going on?
Space buns is I think what they're called. Space buns.
Buns. I love that.
It's two pigtail buns, or yeah.
She also has a working woman headset.
Pencil eyeliner. Yeah. Headset, pencil eyeliner, false lashes, name necklace, halter top.
Yes, I love it.
It's like a
so
Y2K
cute.
thing.
Which is on
Mid-aughts.
brand. It is on brand.
Good point.
Oh,
Good point.
wow. So Carolyn, how are you feeling about the drag races this week?
I have lots of thoughts and feelings. How do you feel?
I have thoughts and feelings. I don't know if I have as many as you do, or if I'm as passionate about that. I do have things to say though.
Okay. We're gonna start with yesterday's season 14 episode. Are we on 5? 6?
Yeah, it was 5.
Research is always good. Season 5. Season 14, episode 5. Okay, what do you think? Do you agree? Okay, where do you even start?
The thing that stood out to me the most in that episode was the fucking runways. They were like, they were so fucking good.
Spring
They were
runways.
so good. Most of
them. I don't know that I agree with what the judges think were like the worst of them, but
Who did they say was the worst? Did they say, was it Carrie?
well, no, she wasn't even in the bottom, but Carrie is who I'm particularly like, just because I was such a fan of her, and then I just, what, now I'm not, and I don't want to say that, but
You know what though? They did tell her to go ugly. They said we want to see ugly, and she said, I can try that."
She sure did. It was a lot going on. The headpiece was giving me Mickey
The
Mouse
makeup
ears.
for me.
The makeup, this like
Yeah, and the
lip
makeup.
thing.
What was? I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know what was going on. And I'm like, I know that you can serve face, and I'm sure that you can serve face in like a ugly pretty way
Yeah.
because you're so fucking gorgeous. But I just didn't.
Also, when everyone was sitting in Untucked and she just had on the green dress with like the like scoop neck, it was so pretty. Like, and it made sense how the dress flowed, but when she put all that stuff over it and then like the flowers glued to it and it was just like straight down and didn't make sense with the silhouette, I couldn't.
It was a lot. It was a lot at one time.
I also
Yeah.
Sorry, you talk. You go. What do you think?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I talked a lot last episode, so I'm practicing restraint this time. I do
Okay.
want to shout out to Maddie Morphosis, who fucking loved like that. First of all, I'm just a hoe for clouds, and I want those, like the headpiece that she had. I want, like, you've seen those pictures on like Pinterest and stuff of people that have like the light up clouds hanging in the room or whatever. I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah.
I
Yeah, those are
liked it.
cool.
I thought the judges were gonna say something about how like you couldn't see her shape as much, and that might be because right before that I watched the episode of Canada's Drag Race where they were doing the Fringe challenge,
Oh yeah.
and who was it? I think was it Boa who just like did this whole Fringe thing. They're like, we can't see your shape, so it like was giving me that a little bit, but I liked it. And honestly, I love Bosco.
Yes.
I live in Seattle. Bosco's my hometown queen right now. Um, but in terms of like a stormy, rainy kind of look, I thought Maddie did it better. Like because I liked Bosco's reveal and I thought she looked gorgeous, especially with that little wig. But in terms of the storm cloud situation at first, Maddie's was just more interesting to look at, I thought. But I fucking love Bosco also. And the hair, that little wig that she had with the
Oh,
horns in the challenge
that
when
was
she was
cool.
directing. Love
That was so cool.
that was so cute.
However, I have I've got good news for you because I'm going to talk about how Maddie Morphosis's dress didn't you couldn't see her shape. Also, the length was weird.
Mm.
Here, I love her concepts. Like it was so cool, but I just like didn't love it. Like it could have been flowier,
Mhm.
like it could have been like shapelier, it could have been longer. Like also, I wish the I sound like such a hater. I wish the cloud thing would have been more like a wig. Do you know what I mean? Instead of a headpiece, imagine if it looked like it was the same like
Yeah,
shape and everything, but it looked like hair.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Like I love her concepts so much, and sometimes I'm just like, ooh, so close. I almost love it.
So this might be a good time. I want to real quick reference last episode when I said that this wasn't going to turn into a drag race podcast. I am someone who lies.
This
Um,
episode sure
and I
is.
think this episode is also disclaimer. Um, Carolyn and I, as we said last episode, we are not drag queens. So think of this more
Oh God, yeah.
as like, I don't know, football fans who like don't really ever play football, but they love to talk about it and they have opinions. This is the gay version of that.
I would never tell Maddie Morphosis this to her face. I would never tag her and tell her this. If I ever saw her, I'd be like, I fucking love your concepts, girl. You're amazing.
They are great.
So she's never gonna listen to this podcast, so it doesn't matter.
Here's someone who does the concept and the execution though. Willow fucking
Lady Handed.
Pill.
Oh,
Love that. Loved
layers,
Willow Pill.
layers.
Layers, yeah, with the help on the back. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed, but in Untucked, she had a wig under, like you couldn't see the wig under the house, so I don't think she
Oh
was
yeah, it
wearing
was
it under
like
the house, but like,
green or something, like neon.
yeah, it was like an ombre, like yeah.
Yeah, that was
That was very Y2K, that like wig situation.
that dress though, like that like A-line skirt. That shit was so pretty, and I think it was on what's it called? Not photo review. Not Untucked. What's it called? I'm such a bad
There's
fan.
too fucking
Monet
many.
Exchange. No, Monet Exchange is the host, and Trixie was a
Oh,
mother drag
pit
queen.
stop.
Thank you.
Pit stop, yeah.
It was on the pit stop. I think they were saying like. Now I fucking forgot what we were even talking about.
Love it. This is why we have a podcast.
This is
Yay!
this was not a good idea. Continue. I fucking
I
forgot.
don't remember. I don't remember what they said about Willow's look. They both do like Willow, and they both like Angeria, who was fantastic.
I remember what I was gonna say.
Please go.
Like they said on the pit stop, I don't remember who said it, but like the if she took the whole house thing off, it was still like a springtime look, like
Oh
the
yeah.
colors and
Mm-hmm.
the dress and everything, so it wasn't just like a
Which
prop
I mean,
thing.
they're right, but like, if I feel like though, if she took the house off, it would have been like, I feel like they would have used the word pedestrian. Like it was a cute look, but like it wasn't a main stage. It was the house that elevated it. I think. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
the house wasn't like the only springtime thing about it. And then the back of the house is a murder scene. Like
Hmm.
it's just perfect. She knows exactly what RuPaul is gonna fucking love.
It's free advertising for the new Scream movie. Let's talk about though, probably the biggest gag of the episode, um, Miss Cornbread. Miss Cornbread, the snack jetée.
Miss Bread. Miss Bread.
It almost made me wonder if the if the producers or Rue are like pulling some stunt because this is the exact fucking same thing that happened to Eureka, and now She's one of the biggest queen, like most popular. Who I love Eureka, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Johnson City, baby. She's right in our neighborhood.
Yes.
Um, no, here's the thing though, like with Eureka, they specifically said, like, you have an open invitation. They also said it to Victoria Scott, who was on UK season 3. Like, you have an open invitation to be on the next season. They didn't say that, and Cornbread didn't say, like, I'll be on season 15. She just said, I'm done with season 14. So I'm like, sad.
Yeah, but this whole franchise is based on stunts, tomfoolery,
Stop.
shenanigans. Like I have no doubt, especially because Cornbread was such a fan favorite. Although
Yeah.
I told my boyfriend this last night when we were watching it because first of all we were disappointed because Cornbread was in both of our top fours. Like we have a
Oh,
list
yeah,
and
for
we actually
sure.
have the same top four, which is cool. But I told him I was like, everyone says that they want to know what people would say about them when they die. And that's exactly what was happening to Cornbread too, because they literally were talking about Miss Cornbread like she was dead. They were like crying about it. They were like, "Oh, I'm just gonna miss you so much." It's
Oh
like
my
y'all are
God.
gonna see her again in like 4 weeks.
But then Diabetti was like, she was gonna win, so I'm glad she's gone. So
Oh,
there's that.
by the way, what was up with Miss Deja? She seemed a little spicy and untucked this week. Did you pick up on that?
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, nobody's gonna ask me how I feel." Oh, what she said, "Fuck my drag." She said, "Oh, fuck my drag." Okay, nobody's gonna
Yeah.
ask me how I feel, which like I get it,
And
but
then what did she
like
do? She like called Diabetti a bitch or something? She called
I
one of them a
forgot. I don't
bitch.
know. No, that was wild. Also, like sh her. What do you think about her runway outfit? I know she's
Okay.
like the pastel queen and everything, and I've kind of been waiting for her to do like full pastel. What do you think?
Okay. I loved the pants. I love like a or not heavy fabric, but like a big loose pant with like
Yeah,
a lot of fabric and movement to it. Like
yeah.
what's those fucking yoga pants that everyone was wearing back in like
Culottes,
2012 or whatever? You know what
flare
I'm talking about?
pants, straight legs.
No. Is it gauchos? I don't know.
Gauchos 2012? I hope not.
I don't fucking know.
Back in like elementary school, yes.
I just like I said, I lie about things. I loved the pants. The top I almost got into, but there was a little bit of busyness on the front that wasn't like
Exactly.
cohesive enough.
The belt, it's the belt for
And then
me.
the headpiece was a fucking mess.
I liked the headpiece, and everybody was like, it was crumpled. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I have a problem with the big fat yellow belt. There was no need for that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna like
I liked
accentuate,
the
do something
execution of
else.
the concept of the headpiece. I didn't like the execution. Also, Angeria. Loved the bottom of Angeria's gown. I did not like the top. It was so
I didn't
disjointed.
even
It
really
was
like the
like,
bottom.
uh,
Like it
really?
didn't fit. It didn't fit. It was too big for her. Like that's it.
Do you know what it reminded me of though? It reminded me of what Trixie said about All Stars 3 when she had that whole like flower look with the little umbrella or whatever.
Oh
Because
yeah.
the challenge was dripping with
Drip.
flowers, and then they
Yes.
were like, "This is a little much," and Trixie was like, "I'm sorry, I thought we were doing Drag Race."
Yeah.
Like that's what Angeria's gown was giving me, and I don't know, like the bottom probably could have been better, but like I enjoyed looking at it. I just didn't like the top, which like Monet and Alaska both said they like the top, so and they know more than me, so
No,
whatever.
I like the
I just
top.
it just didn't seem cohesive.
I think the outfit is fine. It was just the belt. Like it's really just the belt for me.
Wait, are you still talking about Angeria or Deja?
Oh, wait. We were talking about Angeria. The top of Angeria. Wait.
I was talking about Angeria.
Wait, they like the top of that? I liked her from the neck up, like her face and her hair were beautiful, but like I hated kind of all of that dress.
Uh, Now, well,
That's
okay,
just
let's talk
how
about
I feel.
let's talk about another
Sorry,
favorite of mine,
that's why I forgot was I was trying to look who we haven't talked about, so go ahead.
Lady Camden. I loved that.
I thought it
Loved that
was
one.
cute. The teapot gag was cute.
Hmm.
I don't know why. Do I sound like a hater? Am I a hater? I don't know why I'm having such a problem with everything.
It's okay. You're a fire sign. Y'all
Yeah,
feel a certain way about everything all the time.
I guess. I don't know. It was missing. Like I don't know. That's the other thing. Because my first reaction was like, I've seen it, But no, and then I was thinking about it, I was like, I don't think I have seen something like that, but for some reason it felt so contrived. But it was so well, it was so pretty. It was so pretty. But I didn't
It was
gag.
very pretty. It was very well executed. I thought there was like some cute attention to detail too because she had the little
Yes.
teabag
I
earrings.
love the teabag
I don't know. And
earrings.
for someone who did so well in the challenge, she and Bosco were kind of being
Yeah,
thought of as the front runners for that challenge.
definitely. She came
Um,
in second.
I almost thought that she was gonna win with the because I liked her runway better than Bosco's. But I think Monet said this in pit stop too, but like Bosco might not have given as like strong of a performance in the challenge that Lady Camden did, but Bosco was directing really well behind the scenes, which
I thought she
was fun.
had like a concept. Like she had a persona. I thought she did well and she was funny.
She had a vision.
She had a
Hmm.
vision. Also, the devil horns
The
hair,
devil
I
horns, I
can't. That's so
love it.
cute with
It's so cute.
but with like the like blazer look, I don't know, it was so cute. I loved her thing. I like the reveal was fine, whatever, but like I loved her runway. But whoever somebody said was like it didn't scream spring, and like they're right, but it
I
was
mean, it
really
didn't.
pretty.
It didn't. Like she had a concept of like her being from Seattle and there's a storm cloud and then she's coming down
Oh,
to
true.
L.A. and that sunshine. Like I
Yeah,
get
true.
it, and spring showers, Mayflower. But it just I thought there were other stronger ones out there. But again, I'm gonna say I'm not mad. That's my hometown Seattle queen. Love her. Who, by the way, I found out she is also a Gemini. Her birthday's June 11th,
Oh my
two
gosh,
days after
love.
mine.
Oh, 2 days after yours. Yeah, wow. Yeah, she's a real. Yeah, I love her. She's a front runner for me. I told you this recently, but I think she's getting like a winner's edit. Like,
Yes.
not an underdog, but like she's kind of like narrating the whole thing. She never really gets like
Although
bad critiques. What?
I don't know, I feel like Angeria is just such a strong contender. Like
Oh my God, she's won 2 challenges.
Angeria and Willow Pill both are like it's giving a lot.
There's no way in my mind that Willow Pill isn't in the top four.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, my top four right now. Previously, it was Willow, Angeria, Bosco,
Hmm.
and Cornbread. But with Cornbread's unfortunate accident, now I who did I put? I think Lady Camden has been holding her own and been she's been pretty versatile in terms of like showing up at the challenges. She's been doing a pretty good job.
She's definitely kind of an underdog too, like kind of under the radar. They don't.
Hmm.
I feel like we don't get that much screen time of her, but like she consistently does well also. So I don't know.
And then I had another. It was Camden or Deja. I could see Deja like hitting a point and then just like really turning it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
But
saying. I'm so
it's
hot
too
and
early to tell.
I'm so hot and cold with Deja because like that Alicia Keys lip sync was so good,
Hmm.
and then like her challenges, she's so funny, and like her looks are like good. Like she looks good. I have problems with her belts and
I
whatnot,
think her
but
looks need a little bit of
just a little
just a
bit.
little bit of a refinement or something because like they look good, but
There's some
there's like one thing that she could do to elevate it. You know what I mean? Like
elevate it.
the her curtains look, that gown
Oh
with
yeah,
the like blue or
loved it.
whatever. Hated that, but if the colors had just been different or if the materials had been a little bit different, had a better relationship with each other, I think it could have been stunning. But I think it was mostly the color for me. I just
I loved it, but
because the shape was there, the silhouette was great.
I no, I had a problem with when she took in the lip sync when she took off the cape. We're talking about Deja Sky and her lip sync with that black dress with the blue trim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Episode, I think it was their
was it the
first
first?
episode,
Yeah,
so episode 2, I believe.
but like that weird fishnet or fishtail thing starting in the middle of the hip is, or in the middle of the thigh is so weird for me. But I keep
Yeah.
seeing it, so I'm like, am I wrong? Like, am I just unfashionable because I keep seeing
I
it?
have seen it a lot. I don't know if it's like in or not. I don't know. I don't keep up with like the fashion other
I mean,
than whatever
yeah,
Violet Chachki posts on Instagram,
yeah.
but
Well, anyway. What did you think about, I don't know, Jasmine Kennedy?
I think Jasmine Kennedy is gonna be maybe in like the number 5 or number 6 spot. I think she's doing really well. I think though, and this is coming from someone who is not that much older than her, but like I do think that there's like she'll be on All Stars for sure, for sure, for sure. Because she's giving me kind of like a Scarlet Envy kind of energy, where
Mm.
she's like almost there, but she still has a little bit of youth to her that I think might be getting in her
Yeah,
way
she's
a
only
little bit.
22. She's a little baby.
Or like Plastique too.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I mean?
Plastique though. After like she is top tier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see.
She's fucking gorgeous. She's gorgeous as a woman and as a boy.
Her drag
Plastique Tiara, will you marry
immaculate.
me?
Okay, well, that too.
She's I love her so much.
I don't know. Jasmine Kennedy, I feel like they're gonna keep around because she's been the drama of the season. She's been the villain.
Although she's been learning from it really well. Like you hear all the time that drag queens have all these big personalities and
Yeah,
like, they'll fight over nothing, but like she hasn't been bitter about it. She's been,
that's true.
trying to get better and trying to listen more. And as someone who's a Leo sun with a Pisces moon, let me just say that's not the reaction that I expected. But I'm proud of her.
I yeah, the astrology. You know more about that than me, but yeah, there we go. I like her drag though.
Let's talk about Georges. Looking good, feeling gorgeous.
Looking
She's so
good,
cute.
feeling gorgeous. She won that lip sync as soon as it started.
She won that lip sync before it started. I told my boyfriend when I saw the final two, because I was like, if it's her and Jasmine, that'll be a really good fucking show. But if it's her and Orion, because which
She
Orion gave a good
honestly
performance.
did she? It felt very like I'm in my local bar to me. She was fist pumping. Come on.
Well, okay, she was giving strong face and she was emoting really well, which as an actor, that's something
Was
that
she though?
personally I look for. I thought so, more than normal. I mean, maybe
More than
lower
normal.
standards for her, but yeah, Georgia, I mean, she stood no chance.
God, she just wiped the floor with her, didn't she?
Yeah.
Georges ruined me in that mini challenge. That was so funny. She's this big,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah,
guy
yeah.
was like
With
this
the
tall
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know.
with the balloon. Oh God.
Maddie got it faster, which also like
Okay, Maddie just ran at the back of the guy though.
she
She
looked like
just
she was in pain, and I was like, Maddie, I know this is not the first time that you have engaged in gay shit. You are a drag queen, and also this is Bryce. Like, it's
oh, the
just
picture
Bryce.
guy.
He's been there for 10 years. Just yeah.
I don't keep up with them.
I do want to talk about, since you as a white woman are wearing lashes. What do you think Georges meant by white women not wearing lashes?
So, Georges, I don't know if she's ever watched any of the Real Housewives franchises. White women wear lashes. I don't. I'm only wearing it because,
Lashes, lashes. Yeah.
yeah, I was feeling a fantasy today. I don't normally wear lashes. But, like, also, like, never, it didn't even look like she had, like, mascara on. Like, never in
Yeah.
my life have I done, like, heavy makeup
Spooky, spooky.
and not done lashes with it. Like there's no point in time. I can't imagine looking at like looking at myself in drag makeup with no lashes and thinking it looks good. Like they make wispy
There are options,
like
yeah.
light fake eyelashes, but like drag is about like scale.
Mm-hmm.
Like your whole everything is bigger. Like you have to scale everything up. You can't just not wear lashes.
Well, and not just that, but it's also like I mean, they're on TV, right? So like obviously in a regular drag show, you're going to make things bigger to be visible because you have a big audience, but also in TV, the details really matter because the camera will pick up what, people in the back of the audience aren't going to see.
Yeah.
And I don't like I understand the vibe that she was going for with the like, white woman doing this like emotional commercial, but has she ever seen a televangelist? Those white women
Tammy
or
Faye.
female news
Tammy
anchors?
Faye. Perfect example.
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, what else can be said?
I love Georges though. Like I thought the lack of lashes was funny. I don't think it helped her obviously, but I thought it was really funny.
I
She did have quite a mouthful to get through, but like I don't know, she's cute. And when she said she was like, "I'm gonna get cutesier and ditzier," I was like, "Work, girl. I'd love to see it happen."
So here's the thing. I like watched it like I had to go to bed early because I had to work early this morning. And so I watched it. I was super tired, like half asleep. I wasn't really paying attention, but I opened my eyes to I paid attention to watch the challenge. And as soon as I saw her, I clocked the non-lashes. It was just immediate to me because it was so bizarre. looking.
It's ooky
I was like,
spooky.
that's
Yeah.
immediately wrong, and then I couldn't focus on anything else. Also, she gave herself too many lyrics or whatever. But
Yeah, she did. But you know what? She's here to slay another day. I like her. I want to see her go far, but I told my boyfriend this last night. I don't think she's gonna make it past Snatch Game, in my opinion. Unless, I mean, she could turn it out and like, because we've seen that happen before. The people that you don't think are gonna do well, can really fucking kill it.
I have a
But
question.
I don't know.
Do you think she's going to make it to Snatch Game? Because I feel like we still got a couple episodes.
Um, I think maybe next week's is supposed to be a sewing challenge, and I can't remember if she said that she was a good seamstress or not. But the sewing challenge is usually a really good like culling of the herd, it seems.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
But she's a lip sync assassin.
Oh my
Like
god.
she can get put in the bottom, and I feel like she'll turn it out and stay unless she's up against Jasmine Kennedy. That
I don't know. She could be a
we'll
Cameron
see.
Michaels.
No, she's already talked more than Cameron Michaels did the
That's true.
entire season.
Cameron Michaels lip synced 4 times.
4 fucking times in a row, and killed it.
Is there anybody else who has made it past the third lip sync? I don't think so. I thought she was immediately going to send Cracker home, and she didn't. 4 times. She made it to the top four. She lip synced four
Yeah.
times. That's insane.
Oh, okay. I can tell you one other person who was in the bottom a lot and still made it to the finals. Do you know who I'm thinking of?
Sasha Velour.
Sasha Velour was safe the whole time. No, no, no.
Oh, who?
I'm Roxy Andrews, and I'm here to make it clear. I
I
know
know
you
you
love
love
me,
me.
baby. That's why you brought me here.
I can't sing along with you because I know that's going to be a lag, but. Okay. Yes, I completely forgot about her. Just saved because she was loaning out t-shirts and All Stars. I mean, God. However,
She was saved because of Alaska's guilt complex. That's the only reason she made it to the final four. And again,
that's fair.
no disrespect to Roxy Andrews.
No,
Nothing but
I
respect for Roxy
love
Andrews.
Roxy.
But
She is so beautiful.
she knew.
No, she is so beautiful. She is so talented. I love her. Hated her All Stars final look. Not the point. She gave us our first wig reveal, and that's important. That's important to me.
She did. She was a
And
pioneer.
she did it
Yeah.
kind of almost better than anybody else has so far. I would hear an argument for Sasha Velour, and that's about it.
Speaking of All Stars, that's a great segue into the other Drag Race franchise that is
Wait, no,
currently
we
happening.
didn't even talk about Orion's story. We have to talk about Orion's story.
What's there to talk
Any
about?
thoughts on her look, or do we even? She was giving me Mean Girls.
It was messy.
Remember in Mean Girls, and the girl's like, "I'm a mouse, duh."
She was
She was like, "It's spring. I'm a bunny,
like
duh."
that's the energy she was giving. I don't know. I don't have anything really to say. My
Okay, yeah, there's nothing really to say.
my boyfriend said that her face makeup that time was giving more Iggy Azalea, which I could see a little bit because normally she gives a lot of Lana.
She looked like Jennifer Coolidge.
I don't. Oh, speaking of lookalikes, they keep saying that Jasmine looks like a young Alyssa
Alyssa
Edwards,
Edwards.
and my boyfriend says that too, and I don't see it.
I see it in her drag, not in her.
Everything else.
Like I definitely saw it on the runway this week when they pointed. Definitely, like the big hair and the pull. Yeah, no, definitely. But I don't know. Okay, we can go to UK versus the world now. Is that what you're going to talk about?
Yeah, let's get into UK versus the world.
Okay,
I have a couple bullet points I
cool.
want to go through.
Let's go through them because I loved this. It was so fun.
I loved it too. Yeah.
But you haven't watched the international franchises, so these were a lot
Correct.
of
Yeah.
okay.
So, as Americans, we have a minority of queens that are representing us, which is different for us. I'm not mad about it though,
Yeah.
because I love the two American queens.
Yes.
We've got Monique Hart or Mo Hart, who fabulous.
So
Love her.
she's going on Monique on the show though. Did she
She might
change
have
her name
rebranded after
to Mohawk?
filming.
Okay, that's what I'm wondering. I thought she was gonna come out as Mohart. But oh
No,
well,
but she came out
doesn't
looking
matter.
fucking stellar.
Oh my
I
god.
wrote down her entrance look on the thing, but I don't remember what it was. I know there was a green wig, and I know that she looked fantastic.
Her confessional look.
I don't remember.
Oh my god. The leopard print glove shirt
Oh
with
yeah.
the like leather like oh,
Yeah, she looks
that
great.
is
She's so cute. Love her.
like you don't normally remember confessional looks, but that is so good.
There was another confessional look that I really love. I think it was Janie Jacquet. Her little confessional T-shirt is so cute.
Yeah. Um, yes, she is. Yes, we'll talk about her later. Yes. So American Queens.
Also, the iconic, unstoppable, just will not quit after 25 years. Jujubee.
Miss Juju.
I love her so much.
Um, I don't know if I can watch another performance of her
Okay,
singing.
I did write that down too. Here's what I wrote. I said I know that Miss Juju can do more vocally than this like low sultry thing that she's doing because that's why she got chopped on Queen of the Universe. She knows better.
She sang like a club song, "So Baby Come Wind Me Up" on Queen of the Universe, and like, what are these song
I
choices?
don't know. Someone lied to her several times.
I believe that she has a good voice somewhere because
She has a good voice. I've heard it. She's just like the choices that she's picking are
what is
just
it?
not right.
God, I don't.
However,
Choices. Choices.
however, she did have that that great moment when she was taking notes in the workroom and she was talking about Lemon. She was like, "Lemon spends a lot of money on drag." Also,
Oh,
yes, eliminated.
lemon eliminated,
Yeah.
but and like the watching her performance again, I was like, yeah, this was pretty boring. Like I get it, but I thought she looked so
I'm kind of falling
beautiful.
in love with her a little bit because I'm watching Canada season 1 right now and I love
Max,
her.
you need to listen to her. Okay, she Lemon has okay. Well, it's Priyanka's song. I don't like Priyanka's parts, but Lemon
Shade.
has this verse in it. It is so good. And that's where the VIP necklace, no, what is it? BFF necklace, VIP guest list, leave the boys breathless when you get reckless.
I might have seen that. That sounds familiar.
Oh my god. It's so good. It's so funny.
She really is funny, and she
I could
like she
listen to
looks
it all
like this
day.
totally non-threatening, cute little twink. But she's like she can turn it out. Like I just watched the Snatch Game episode, and her JoJo Siwa was so fucking funny.
Yes. Also, she is so good looking. Like in and
Yeah.
out of drag, like that is just a beautiful person.
Hmm.
Like gorgeous. Also, like I could never wear all yellow
Oh yeah, no, no, no,
all
me
the
neither.
time. Like yellow and gold all the time. And she like makes it work. I don't know how she does it.
Now let's talk about the real reason that people are in love with UK versus the world,
Is it uh
and that is Jimbo.
okay, good. Yeah.
The fucking baloney. She stuck it to her
I
fucking
can't
head.
even say.
She threw it at RuPaul.
The only other time I have watched a queen launch projectiles at the judges was in Thailand season 2. And Thailand is insane.
Yeah,
They do wild shit on that
I've
franchise.
never seen Thailand.
When she threw baloney at RuPaul, I almost died. Like I laughed the
She
entire
said,
time.
she said, "Look, Miss RuPaul Charles, I love you and respect you, but I am gonna throw this cold, lukewarm, actually, because it's been in my fucking taint, this lukewarm, crushed meat at your
Meaty
face.
tuck.
This meaty tuck, yes.
But then to do something that stupid, I don't know. Also, if you clocked at the end, she put the ham or whatever it was back in the box and closed it up, and it
Yeah.
was like, "That's my talent. The ham is my talent." Anyway, but to do something that damn stupid, and then to come out on the runway looking better than anybody else has ever looked on that runway, that was ins unimaginable, unintelligible. I don't have anything to say it. It was so big, it was so huge. The face kitty with the crazy scary eyes, like I died and came back to life. I lived for that.
Jimbo is one of those queens who has the rare ability to like be so fucking funny and like with just stupid dumb shit, but
So
then also
stupid.
high
So
fashion.
stupid.
And do you know who's kind of in that same family? I think is Willow.
Willow pill.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. No, exact. Those two those two are so smart because they know exactly what RuPaul and Michelle find hilarious,
Yep.
and also me.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I'm here for it. I hope that she goes
It's just
far.
so stupid. Also, when she comes in Canada, Canada sees she's on season 1, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And she just comes in and goes, "Oh, oh wow, oh wow."
She's so cute.
And then they're climbing up the snow hill, and then the wind starts blowing, and she just
Yeah.
starts screaming. I cackle every time I watch that. She is so funny.
Such
She
good
calls
energy.
herself a drag
Yep.
clown, and I love that.
Yeah, I love that. I love
Yes,
the
I love
like
Jimbo.
the
I'm so
stupid
obsessed with
like because I love drag glamour, right? And I love camp. I love the humor, the singing, whatever. Pageant queens love them, but I also really do love the like clown brand. Like Crystal Method, I wasn't her biggest fan the first time I watched season 12, but the second time I watched season 12,
it. Yeah,
fucking love Crystal Method. She's so
yeah,
cute and funny and weird and silly, and it's oh,
yeah. She's great. Did I think she
filled
deserved to
with
make
love
it
and
as far
night.
as she did?
The answer to that is yes, she did because she had a One Direction tattoo.
But it was in a language that she doesn't speak, right? Isn't
I
that
don't know if she speaks Arabic.
right?
I don't know. I love
So
her.
how does she know? Who did she consult? Is she sure? Anyway, speaking of camp clowns, that brings us to Miss Bag of Chips.
Oh my god,
Any
so
thoughts?
funny.
So funny, but I feel like her whole thing now revolves around her part in that one musical or whatever it was, saying much better and wearing a maid's outfit. And she has made she has referenced that so many times, and they find it hilarious every time. And
You
she
know
was
what
so
though?
smart to
If you
just
can make it work for
she
you,
was so smart to just
that's what
exactly
Kimora Hall does.
from the House of Hall, Chicago's Mackie doll.
We were rooting for you.
We were rooting for you. Okay,
She even that fucking killed me on last night's episode because like Rue was like, "Have you figured it out yet?" And she did it the same fucking way.
I
It's
thought she
been
was
like a
gonna,
year.
yeah. And then I thought that was a joke, and she was gonna say, just kidding, and then say it the right way, and then she didn't.
No, I
From the
love
House
that.
of Hall. So, okay, am I stupid, or like, so are her, Tempest, and James on this season now?
No, they were just for
Cause
that
like,
one episode.
okay, cause maybe I'm just dumb, because I was watching Untucked, and they were like, I'm just glad to be safe right now. Like, I'm just happy to be safe, and I was like, are, are you staying?
They were just fucking around.
You know what would be fun though
I
is
don't
if
know.
like
Although Kimora's look. Oh.
now that's how you wear the actual dress.
Yes.
Is you wear
Yes.
that insanely beautiful fabric and that hair curl and that makeup and you look as spectacular
The
as she did.
fucking nerve of RuPaul asking Kimora to come back as a guest and Kimora showing up looking better than fucking RuPaul on
Like
RuPaul's own fucking show.
that's what I should say is Kimura Hall had my favorite runway look. Like that was exquisite. That was
Hmm.
perfect to me. It was
It
so
was
beautiful.
gorgeous.
That fabric of the veil or whatever you call it, like oh my god. From the
Which
House
normally
of
that's a
Hall.
nasty fucking color, but the way that
Yeah, it's like
like that color on
chartreuse.
that garment was just
Oh my god.
bitch, that was like
Yeah.
mucus. That was like
I really loved
ugh. It was a gross color, but the garment was
I really liked
gorgeous.
Tempest's look too actually. Now that we're talking about one-offs. Um
I don't remember it.
she had this like I don't know what to call it, like a I don't even know what to call it. Like a fur thing and then like a veil under her chin and it was like all gold and I don't know. I thought it was really pretty. She had a big brooch.
The only thing I remember Tempest du Jour in or wearing in that episode was the nude bodysuit with her titties out,
Oh my god.
which I also loved.
That person has children and like a PhD.
Yeah. She teaches costume design.
She's still a professor and you and I are podcasters, so what do we know?
Exactly. You know what? Humility. We love to talk shit, but could we do any of it? No. And
No.
here, so there have been times where I've thought like, oh, maybe it'd be fun if I started doing drag because like I just love it so much. But here's the thing. I have nothing to bring to the table. I can't sew. I can't really sing. I acting kind of maybe not really. Like
No.
I don't know what fashion is. I know nothing about hair. Like I can't do any of
No.
these things.
No.
You know what I can do though? Is talk
Talk
shit like I
shit.
can.
We
Yeah.
can talk shit, baby. Yeah, no, I would love to like have the skills to be able to like sew a garment and everything.
Yeah.
I don't think I have what it takes to be a bio queen.
You know, I have a pair of pants that I love
Yeah.
that have a hole in the knee, and it's one of my favorite pairs of pants. But I stopped wearing it for like 6 months because I don't know how to fix that hole. I can't sew that hole back up. It's not even that big. I
Okay,
can't fix
well,
it, and I don't want it to
I
get
can at
bigger.
least like I can do the basics. You should learn how to sew up a hole.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, can I tell you this joke and you tell me if it's offensive?
Sure, I'm not a good gauge for that, but
Okay, bio. You can cut this out. Bio queens. Back in my day, we called them the B-52s. That's a joke.
I think RuPaul would laugh at that maybe.
RuPaul laughs at a lot of offensive things. I'm asking you if that's offensive.
Um, I don't know if it's I don't
Don't
I
people
don't
like?
know.
Okay, don't people like the B-52s though, and like these like women like who wear these, Dolly Parton? Don't you think that's a little like dragish? Like it's a character,
Dolly Parton is fully doing drag. She
right?
is fully doing drag.
Right? Because she
100%
doesn't
she's
get
yeah.
seen.
She is a bio queen.
Yeah, she doesn't get seen without her wigs on. She's like Lady Bunny.
Yeah. I don't know. Do people think that's offensive?
I just think because it's not a drag, I'm not a drag performer. I shouldn't make jokes like that. I don't know any bio
Oh.
queens.
Okay, valid.
That's all I have to say. I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
don't know.
funny because I don't know. They strike me as like bio queens, but they're not. So moving on.
There's a lot of bio queens out in the world, actually, if you think about it, who are just kind of do. I mean, wouldn't you think that just pop stars in general kind of are like? But then at that token, what is
But like
celebrity? You know what I
at some
mean?
point you
If
have to.
not a
Okay,
drag performance.
yeah, but like lots of like women wear lots of people wear wigs, but like lots of people wear wigs and makeup and costumes. But like at what point is it drag specifically? Like Dolly Parton, I
I think
agree
if
with
you
you
belong to
definitely.
that community and you call it drag,
I
but
mean, yeah.
like also, yeah, Dolly Parton, that's a drag queen.
Okay.
You know,
Well, there you go.
I don't know. I'm excited for. I felt so bad that Lemon got eliminated on the first episode, but maybe
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
she'll have a
like,
chance to come back. The first offs usually do, right?
I hope she comes back. I really do. But like, I honestly thought that like her performance wasn't great, but I thought like Cheryl Hole could have been in the bottom. Like, it was kind of for me.
I don't remember Cheryl Hole's performance. You know what I
Exactly.
should do when we record these is watch some refreshers because it's been a
Well,
little
that's why.
bit.
Yeah. Well, that's why I have the cast pulled up, so I'm trying to make sure we don't forget anybody.
I feel like if I pull anything else up on my computer, it'll catch on fire
Okay,
because
well that's
it is
fine.
lagging so hard right now, and ah, it's old.
And also, like, Blue Hydrangea was a little like it was funny at least. What was it like? BLU, get in the queue. It was funny, but
Oh
it
yeah,
was
with the
like,
yeah, she's so cute.
oh, I love her.
Cause
Wait,
I've never seen UK, but like she's
wait.
a little
I just
cutie.
remembered her runway outfit though. That was so weird. What was that? It was like black and like
I don't remember.
neon pink and like weird shape.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That was strange. Also, remember when she like straight up went to Monique and was like, "Yeah, I was a dancer for you one time, and you were mean to me, but no hard feelings." And Monique was like, okay." She was like, "I don't care."
Dude, Monique is so beautiful. Like the way she does her makeup now is so beautiful to me. I don't know what she changed. Like, gorgeous,
She's fucking
perfect.
gorgeous. I love her, and she's so funny and cute,
Yeah.
and I'm so in love with so many drag queens.
I didn't love her gospel song thing. I don't know if it's
Oh
just me.
yeah, that was weird.
It sounded like it was out of tune at the very beginning. Like you couldn't hear the background music that well, but like it sounded like she was off key. And if she
Well,
wasn't,
okay, as
then it
someone
was
who was
weird.
raised Southern Baptist, any kind of like Christian gospel music is a little bit triggering for me, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to listen to this. I
Did
want
you
to be in
skip
another
through it?
room. But I know that like I didn't skip through it. No, I watched it out of respect for her because I know that that's I remember on her, I think it was her original season, season 10, I think.
Hmm.
She talked about her religion still being important to her even though it had caused some friction
Isn't
with
she
her
a minister?
sexuality and her drag and whatever.
I thought she's like,
I think so. She at
yeah,
least went to seminary, but I don't know if she like fully went all the
ordained.
way through. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Who Cheryl Hole, Janie J.K. Is that how you say her name? Janae.
I think so.
I should know.
She's cute too,
I haven't watched Holland.
but
Yeah,
I
she's
didn't
very cute.
remember a whole lot from that episode from her.
The okay, her talent show was all the reveals. Remember with that weird song that was just kind of like and she was like lip singing with it and just taking off dress. Do you remember in All Stars 3 when they did a talent show and Milk did that uh, outfit thing and
Yes,
Trixie's
I
confessional? She goes,
loved
"Well,
that.
no." Trixie comes up and she goes, "Well, your talent can't be Velcro." That's what this reminded me of because like your talent can't just be taking off dresses to reveal more ugly
So
dresses.
Milk's whole the Velcro extravaganza I would have loved if it was like an actual drag show. Obviously in the context
Exactly.
of the All Star Street, you know,
Yeah, it
not
wasn't
great.
a talent, but it was
The
fun.
but I mean, same thing with Janie JK's. But the thing is, there's such a culture with these reveals that like if you're gonna do one now, you have to do it right. You can't just take off a garment to reveal another garment and call it a reveal. Like that's been done. You know, like when Roxy did the first wig reveal,
Oof.
there it wasn't like spectacular. It was I mean, it was pretty great, but like, you know, you got to elevate, you got to
Do
make it
you
worth it.
know there is a reveal I will never forgive? Actually, it's a non reveal. Trinity the Tuck Taylor in All Stars, when she came out
Yes.
in a black cloak that was obviously going to lead to
Yeah.
a
She looked
reveal.
like a fucking
No,
dementor.
no, no. And then she didn't reveal it on the runway, this shapeless garment.
Yeah.
And then when she did reveal it for the lip sync, the thing under it wasn't even cute. You
Yeah.
can't just wear a black cloak on the run. She won that. I have thoughts and feelings.
I can tell you have thoughts and feelings. That's the thing. If it's gonna be a reveal, it's gotta look. You can't expect it,
It has to be two outfits.
and because Drag Race viewers and fans are expecting reveals and wig
Yeah,
reveals basically all the time now, you have to do it in a way that is so unexpected and so finessed
yeah,
that it's like it actually shocks that. It's like when magicians do the whole like you cut the lady in half in the
yeah,
box or whatever. Like we all know what's going on there. You got to add another element to it because that's the nature of time moving forward and
yeah.
evolution. You got to find ways to make it better.
Exactly.
I wasn't into the 8,000 reveals. I wasn't.
I just okay. I could have been sold on it if it was like a fun lip sync too. If it was like a pop song and not that weird like whatever that was.
You know what though? I think the with these All Stars first episodes, it's usually a talent show.
Yeah,
Um,
which I love.
I think yeah, I like it. In my mind, I almost just kind of treat it as like a free pass. I'm like, okay, you get to
Yeah,
fuck up on this one if you want to because this is
yeah.
so open ended that like
Also,
you
like,
know.
I'm glad they didn't send like the only girl from Holland home.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, like, I don't know if she should, like, if Lemon should have stayed instead of her. Like, I don't know who I think should have gone home. But
I don't know.
that I don't have thoughts and feelings about who should have gone home.
Also, what was it?
Oh my God, we haven't talked about Pangina.
That's who I was about to bring up. Yeah,
I love her.
her fucking it was so good. So good.
I have not watched the first season of Thailand. I've only watched the second season, and she's a judge on the second season. I think I remember hearing she was a contestant on the first season and then got upgraded to a judge, or maybe she was a judge on both seasons. I don't know. Point is,
No, I don't
love
think she's
her.
competed.
Okay, so she was a judge. Never mind. So she's a judge in Thailand. She's competing here. Love her. I think
Hmm.
she's amazing. I think she is gorgeous.
She's one to watch.
Yeah, I
She
liked
almost gives
her.
me like Cameron Michaels vibes because she seems like kind of quiet, and then she
She's
just
kind of
fucking
quiet, I guess.
turns the show.
Apparently, she and Lemon are like buddies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, which is cute. Or maybe it's Blue Hydrangea. She's buddies with one of
I
them.
just assume that most like Rue girls are like friends with each other at this point. Or
Pangina, well, Pangina technically was not a Rue girl until this point, because Drag Race Thailand is
yeah,
Drag
but
Race, not RuPaul's Drag
she
Race.
still has a role in the franchise though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But, like, okay, so, like, are the queens from, like, Canada and like Australia, are they Ru girls? Because RuPaul isn't on those season. Like he's not the judge.
I would say at this point, yeah, because like at first I think it was Rue that made them Rue girls, but now because like now I think it's the
Yeah,
fan base. Like if you're on one of
that's true.
those drag race shows, I think that you're a Rue girl.
True, true, true.
Okay, any other thoughts about this week's episodes
Um,
of Drag Race?
I sounded like such a hater. I don't know why I had a problem with everything.
Maybe you're just a hater.
But like
That's okay for some people.
I liked everything. Like there was nothing that was like super objectively bad. Maybe Blue Eye Range's outfit on the runway, but yeah, no
And
further
also
thoughts.
Orion stories.
Yeah, it wasn't even bad. It was just like nothing, which is worse
Yeah.
than bad. No further
So
thoughts.
I have no further thoughts on Drag Race, but I do have a little mini segment
Oh,
that I wanted
okay.
to start. Yeah. I don't have a fun intro for it, so I'm just gonna let y'all know what it is. It's called What Are You Into? Where we talk about the things that we are into this week. Carolyn, you look confused.
Well, you didn't tell me about this segment. Into what? Just into anything?
Yeah, into anything. I didn't tell you because I have a few things that I'm currently
Okay.
into.
Well, what
So,
I have been into this week is The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
classic.
And I have watched other Housewives franchises, never all the way through. Whatever.
Mhm.
This is the first couple of seasons of this are so far my favorite. This drama is unmatched. There
It's
was
another level.
It's another
Yeah.
level. I'm sorry, Kim Richards calling people a slut pig. I've had enough of you, you beast. You be quiet, you stubborn old man. She
They
is
were really doing it. Like they were really doing reality TV.
also like season 4, one of the storylines revolves around how they think this one housewife who is a Wiccan and only lasted for that season was gonna hex everybody.
I do remember hearing about that. My old roommate, she used to watch it.
But she also implied she was gonna hex people.
Beverly Hills, that's the one with the leg moment, right? The only fake thing about me is this.
Oh, I haven't gotten there yet. I don't remember. I don't know if that's that franchise.
God, I love that though.
Yeah,
God, that's
that
so funny.
is unmatched reality TV. There's some things like,
Now,
yeah,
I don't watch The Housewives. I've seen several episodes because, like I said, my old roommate she would watch it all the time. So I
yeah,
just kind of osmosis a lot of it.
sure.
There was one spinoff of the Housewives franchise though that I did watch,
Vanderpump
and it,
Rules.
I think came from Beverly Hills. Yes, Vanderpump Rules.
You're so gay.
Because I also I
I
love
do.
that Trixie and Lisa Vanderpump are just like BFFs now. It's so
Oh, are
cute.
they?
But yeah, Lisa with her fucking swans. But the drama there,
Oh
like
my god,
fucking,
swans.
oh my god.
Um,
Ugh.
yeah, there's some drama because you know I can't get anything into anything without like reading everything on the Wikipedia, reading everything on the subreddit. Like I will do a deep dive. So I've heard all the conspiracy theories that are out there. I will not comment because those people are rich as fuck.
Vanderpump Rules has enough drama that multiple of the main cast members got fired from the show.
Well, that's the whole thing about the
Like
Housewives is
it
you do
was
get fired from
wild.
the show. But I haven't watched Vanderpump Rules, but they like inserted a couple
You
episodes and
should. You
no,
would love it.
oh, I bet because they inserted a couple episodes in the season and it kind of like intertwines or whatever. So I've seen it. I've seen them. There's
Like I almost want to do a rewatch just to talk about it with you because like
that would
I
be fun.
think
We
you
should
would
do
get
that.
your full fucking life just yeah. Uh I have a couple
Tell
things
me
that I
what you're
wanted to
into.
shout out that I'm into. So, I have been reading this year. I've been a little scholar, very Ravenclaw
Cheers.
of me. I've been reading books. Yeah. And it took me for fucking ever to get around to reading this book, but I finally read The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Fucking fantastic book. The way that that is written is in such like it's not it's like poetic, but it's not in like a self-aggrandizing way. It's so good. And then that same author recently came out with it's not like straight up a sequel, but it definitely takes place in that same universe. I mean, it's like historical mythological fiction, so it's called
Historical
Circe, and it's about
historical mythological fiction. Okay, trying to process.
yeah, because it's like historical fiction, but it's based in like Greek mythology. So because it's about like the I mean, Song of Achilles takes place during Trojan War, and then Circe takes place over a couple centuries, but in that same world. Anyway, also very good. Madeline Miller's writing style is just fantastic. Additionally, I impulse watched a show on Netflix last night, which is so fucking funny. Have you seen Murderville, or have you like seen it advertised?
I've never even heard of this now.
It like just came out a couple days ago. It is so fucking funny. Okay, the premise is it's Will Arnett. He's a detective,
Yeah.
and so it's like your standard like police procedural or whatever.
Okay.
But and like every week there's a murder, but every episode there's a new he gets a new partner,
Oh, oh,
and this
oh.
partner's a celebrity
I
who
have heard
has
of this.
no idea what's going on.
And it's like
It
improv.
is so it is improv and it's so fucking funny. And most
Is
of
it
them are
funny?
actors or comedically trained. But the second episode, I think the guest is Marshawn Lynch, who used to be one of the Seattle Seahawks for a
Yeah.
while. And for someone who's not like a trained actor, he did so fucking well. It was so fun because I kept expecting, I was like, okay, I'm going to get a cringe moment where he's, just like takes me out of it a
Yeah.
little bit. Nope, not at all. He was so fucking funny.
Oh my god.
And Ken Jeong, too, was hilarious.
I don't know who that is, but that sounds hilarious. What is it on? Is it on like Netflix,
It's
Hulu?
on Netflix, yeah. It is. So it's in the first season the guests are Conan O'Brien, Marshawn Lynch, Kumail Nanjiani, uh, Annie Murphy from Schitt's Creek, love her, Sharon Stone, and then Ken Jeong. It was so funny.
Maybe I'll have to watch it.
So that's what I'm into, and the new Pokemon game. But you're not a
I don't
Pokemon person,
know.
right?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Things like Pokemon and Harry Potter that I like were super huge when I was a child, but I wasn't into as a child. It's like impossible for me to get into now. Like I've tried and I'm like I don't get it.
I understand. That's how I am with Star Wars and like the Avengers. And I know I'll get into them at some point because I will. Because like that's what I did with Game of Thrones too. I'm like, if this is gonna be, if I'm not already into it by the time that it's like hugely popular, I'm gonna
Yeah.
wait 10 years until no one cares anymore, and then I'm gonna get really into it.
Sorry, there's no way I'll ever be into superhero movies, but I did get into Star Wars at some point in my life, so maybe that's a contradiction. But
I
the
didn't think I would get into the Avengers either, but I watched WandaVision with my boyfriend, and that was actually a very good TV show. And so
I
now
have
I'm
heard
kind of
that.
like, maybe I should watch everything else for context.
That would take you so long to watch everything else.
I know.
There's so
I
many.
know. I also do want to watch. I want to watch the new Spider-Man movie because I've heard it's like one of the best out of the whole Avengers situation.
Hmm.
But I need to watch the first two Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland first. There's so fucking many.
There's so many, yeah.
Anyway, Carolyn, have we quibbled?
We've certainly exchanged some pleasantries.
Yes, yes, we have. So thank you, everybody, for listening. Those of you who are, including the random person in Brussels that I found when I was looking at our analytics last night. Merci beaucoup, je
Yes.
t'aime. Thank you so much. If you want to follow us, we have an Instagram that is Mutable Immutables. We are on Twitter at Immutables Pod. You can also find us on YouTube at Mutable Immutables. I'm having a stroke and can't speak. We maybe should have picked a better name, but that's okay. That's okay.
You can't have regrets already. It's
We
the
are
second
also
episode.
on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Yeah, well, we're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. I think we're on Google Podcasts. I've been getting some grief about it this whole week. I've been trying to make that work. Allegedly, we're
Right.
there, but I don't know. So we're gonna keep working on that. But
That's it.
yeah,
Go listen to our first episode about Paris is Burning.
our first episode has far more substance than this one did. So if you're not into Drag Race, if you want to listen to something a little bit educational, uh, you can do that.
No,
Which
don't say
I'm
educational.
so mad at myself.
That makes us sound like
Yeah,
authorities.
I said Venus Delight.
Max, Max, that ruined me. After you said it, I was like, that's not the right name. That's not the right name. But why do I know that name? Like it's not the right name. I had to say something, and you were so clueless. Oh God.
Yeah.
It's okay because you were so well
Well,
researched so
signing
far.
off.
Okay, yeah, signing off. Roger that.
We make
Um,
mistakes.
yeah. Bye.
Bye.